And while you're in meditation, if you'd like to incorporate the hand gesture that we introduced a few weeks ago, it's the first finger and the thumb coming together like an OK symbol, or like an OK, yeah, OK sign, and then just tucking the three remaining fingers in like a little gentle fist. So basically, just touching the first finger and the thumb together, and letting the other fingers just gently rest against the palm of the hand. So feel free to just add that to wherever you are for your meditation if you'd like to. Again, hands can be resting on the body, out by your sides. If you're seated, they can be resting on your knees. And palms can be up or down for this as well. And so as you feel yourself settling in, becoming aware of your physical body in this space, just begin to notice your breath without making anything happen here with the breath. Just notice. Begin to become aware of any tension in your body, any tightness. And then breathing into those spaces and relaxing your whole body. Your jaw, your eyes, hands, fingers, toes. And beginning to leave behind your thinking mind just for now, and coming into your physical body. Noticing the contact points where your body is resting on the surface that's supporting you. Becoming aware of any sounds around you. Noticing the feeling of the air on your skin. And beginning to notice the feeling of your breath in your own body. Feeling the breath as it comes into your body. And feeling the breath as it leaves. Recognizing that all of these sensations, all of these feelings in your physical body are happening in this moment, right now. Not in the past, not in the future, but right now. And recognizing that the only things that we know for sure are the experiences that we are having in this moment right now. Everything in the past is just a construct of the mind, a memory, a story that we've told ourselves based on our experiences. And anything in the future is just something we're hoping for or hoping against, something that we're worried about or wishing for. And so even when we think we know, we don't know. And so our challenge is to find comfort and peace in not knowing. And so as you begin to practice sensing your body here and now in this space, getting out of your thinking mind for a moment and into your physical body. And letting go of the past and the future. Giving yourself permission in this time to not have to problem solve or to figure anything out. Right now, simply noticing the sounds around you, the air on your skin, the feeling of the physical sensations of your body in this space. And notice what it feels like to not have to do anything right now. Just to be here in this space. A sense of just being alive here, now. The body breathing. Nothing to fix or figure out. And maybe notice the tendency of the mind to be content here doing nothing. Or maybe there's a tendency of the mind to start to lean ahead to what's next in your day. Just notice. Notice that tendency of the mind without any judgment. The mind doesn't like uncertainty. It wants to solve problems. When the mind feels certain, it feels safe and prepared and secure. And so notice the pull of the mind to begin to solve a problem. And notice the satisfaction that comes with thinking about a problem. Notice how worry and concern feel productive. How thinking about a problem feels like you're more prepared, more in control. And then come back to your physical body and recognize that this physical body is here now. And notice that the thinking mind and the problem solving is just a simulation to make us feel more safe and more in control. It's just a construct of our mind that tells us that we're in control and tells us that we know. But really all we know is what's right here and right now. As we practice sitting with not knowing, we can begin to ask ourselves questions that we may or may not know the answers to. And just for today, practice answering these questions with, I don't know, without any judgment, simply a curious, I don't know. And then allow yourself to sit with the not knowing, and to notice what it feels like to not know. And to notice the tendency of the mind to want to know, to want to solve the problem, to find the answer. And instead, simply practice not knowing. So beginning to answer these questions with, I don't know. Who am I? What is my purpose in this life? Am I on the right path? Why did this happen to me? What is life trying to teach me? What should I do next? And notice how it feels to sit with not knowing the answers to those questions. To just be curious about the answers, but to not know. And noticing if there is a pull of the mind to try and answer the questions, to try and solve them, to think they knows the answer. And if you notice that tendency of the mind to answer the question or solve the problem, simply come back to the physical body. And notice how when you come back to the body, you can see that the thinking is just a simulation of the mind to make you feel more safe and more in control. And practice letting go of controlling the future and sitting with just saying, I don't know what will happen here. And what if you let go of that simulation of the mind What does that feel like in your body? Does it feel like fear or anxiety? Where do you feel it physically in your body? And what does it feel like to practice sitting with this discomfort of not knowing? Do you feel it in your chest, your throat, the shoulders? And notice if the mind begins to pull you into the future to get you out of this discomfort. And if it does, just recognize that's the mind trying to protect you. But when you notice this tendency of the mind, and then you come back to the body, and you see how it feels sitting with not knowing, notice the sensations that are linked to uncertainty. And recognizing the trust and the patience that's required to sit with not knowing, to sit in this discomfort. And maybe even noticing the humility required to recognize that I can't be in control of the future. I can't be in control of everything. And that there's a peace in knowing that you don't have to. Recognize the discomfort of not knowing and know that it's okay to have that feeling. We don't know what will happen. We don't know why things happen. And we don't know the way that they're going to happen. And this is a frightening situation for our minds. And so when we practice not knowing, we recognize that we really never did know. And that we didn't need to know. And that we can trust in the goodness of life and the universe and our Creator. And we can know that they're looking out for us. And that there's a greater plan for our lives, even if we don't know it yet. When we have that thought, notice the feeling in your body when you sense that everything is going to be okay. Maybe it's a lightness or a sense of peace. Maybe feelings of calm or ease. Our mind tries to create worry, but there's comfort in not knowing and not needing to know. Revisit for a moment any concerns or worries that you have. And then let that inner knowing come back and cover anxiety and worry and fear with this lightness, trusting that the universe is working with you and for you, trusting that you have already within you the peace and light to let go of whatever doesn't serve you. You have within you the peace that you seek. There's nothing outside of yourself that can give you that peace. Notice the lightness of presence and how it feels in your body. Notice maybe any shift in perspective or intuitive knowing or insight. Being open to whatever comes to you. And finding happiness in not knowing how life will unfold. Beauty is in the mystery of life. We can embrace not knowing because the essence of knowing is in the not knowing, in the willingness to not know, a willingness to be open to the goodness of life, a willingness to be open to all of the limitless possibilities that we can't even have planned for. Embracing not knowing opens us up to possibility. We can trust that all is well, and always has been well, and it will always be well. All is going to be just as it's meant to be. And slowly beginning to deepen your breath, gently moving fingers and toes. Being in no hurry when you are ready, coming to seated, and if you'd like to just jot anything down, your journal, you're welcome to, anything that may have come up for you here.